So for our Lady Frankenstein look, I'm starting off with white and green cream makeup that I bought from CVS. I'm also keeping a jar of water handy for when the paint gets thick. Mix the two paints together until you get the shade of green that you want. And then I'm just using a flat foundation brush to apply it all over the face. Make sure you're applying it to clean, dry skin, free of all oils. And then I'm dragging it down to my neck and covering my chest and shoulders area. Now for the eyebrows, I'm going to be applying this gel liner. You can use a pencil for this step if you don't have a gel liner, but either way you're going to want something that can get pretty dark to go on top of the paint. And as you can see, I dragged the brow higher over where my natural arch is because I wanted like a really villainous, high, exaggerated brow. Next, I'm going in with another white paint from the Halloween store, and I'm going to mix it with the green, and I'm just using this one because it's a little thicker than the cream makeup, and I'm going to use it to carve out the bottom of the brows and to also I want it to go on really, really light right there on my brow bones because I want it to give the illusion of those brow bones sticking out. And I'm also periodically wiping off the brush on a paper towel because I don't want it to have too much product on it. The paint works a little better when it's a little bit dry. So here I'm just dragging down the leftover products onto my lids, and that's going to be my base. And then I'm mixing a little bit of green paint to try and blend everything out into the temples. Then for the eyeshadow, I'm going in with a matte green, like a light green, sort of a lime color, and I'm going to apply it pretty liberally into the crease area. And this is what the black is going to fade up into, so you don't want to take it all the way up to the brows. Now I'm taking Carbon eyeshadow, which is a matte black, and I'm just going to start building like a really exaggerated V shape. So as you can see, I really work it over slowly, little by little. I haven't dipped the brush back into the Carbon yet. And then I go in and darken it, and for this one, I'm taking the crease all the way over to the bridge of the nose because I want it to be really, really exaggerated. And the face paint was a little bit funky as a base, so I kind of had to work with it, and it's not exactly perfect, but that's okay. Next, you can go ahead and add your lid color. I'm just taking this sort of shimmery green shade, and I'm just going to use a flat brush to pack it right onto the lid. Next, I'm adding some black liquid liner to the top line. And first, I'm going to start off by lining the lash line just to get a good base coverage. And then I sped it up for you guys just so you can see how I do the whole wing. But really, I'm just dragging it out and then building it back in. And I'm taking this one pretty far out towards the temples because I want it to be over the top. Okay, so now that we're done with shading the eyes, we're going to mix the two white and green paints, and we're going to highlight the face. First, I'm placing the paint underneath the eyes like I would under eye concealer, and I'm just mixing the two paints so that I can get it as smooth as I want, and just trying to blend everything in. I'm not worried about it too much because later on we're going to shade the face, but I wanted it to be pretty smooth. And with very little paint on the brush, I added a highlight down the middle of my nose, a little bit in the middle of the forehead, just underneath the cheekbones, and around the mouth area too. Alright, so now that we're done highlighting, we're going to go in and contour the face. So I'm taking the green paint by itself. It's actually pretty dark on its own. So with no white paint, I'm just carving out the cheekbone. And this part is pretty fun. Like, you'll be able to blend it pretty easily. So I wanted like a really dark, dramatic, big, villainous cheekbone. I also took the paint and contoured my jawbone, just dragging it down towards the neck a little bit. And I also took it around the hairline, and I tried to get the paint kind of in the hairline a little bit. And then I also contoured the areas of the neck and collarbones. Now we're going to finish up the eyes and add some lips before we add the smaller details. Sorry, it's kind of in a weird order. But I'm taking the black eyeliner pencil and smudging it down into the lash line, and then adding a quick coat of mascara. And I'm also going to shade out the bottom lash line with some dark green eyeshadow, and I'm just smudging it down on top of the liner. And then I'm using an angle brush and carbon eyeshadow to go over the lash line one more time to make sure that it's nice and dark and smoky. For my lashes, I'm taking these 114 lashes from the Ardell Villains set. And I normally don't wear lashes this big, but I wanted it to be really dramatic. On the lips, I will be using Stupid Love from Melt Cosmetics. This is an awesome, super bright neon pink lip, and I just thought it would go perfectly against the green. And somehow I forgot to contour the nose earlier when I was contouring the rest of the face, so I just went in with the brush and the dark green paint, and I contoured the nose so it's nice and chiseled looking. And on the apples of my cheeks, I'm adding this hot pink blush, and I'm just swirling it around lightly only on the apples of my cheeks. Now I'm going to use some liquid liner to add all of the smaller details to the face. Make sure that you're using a brush that has a fine tip so that the lines aren't too thick. And when you're placing the little stitches, you should try your best to space them evenly apart and have them all pretty much be the same length. And I'm holding the applicator of the brush flat on the face so it kind of creates the width of the line for me. And this liquid liner is like $2.99 from the drugstore, so I didn't have any qualms about using it all over the face. And I'm also going to add some stitches around the neck. It kind of looks like a collar necklace, and kind of reminds me also of the Nightmare Before Christmas girl too. And I wanted the lips to look cartoony, so I'm outlining them with a black liner. I had used Black Track the night before, and that worked really nicely. And I'm also going to take a little bit of white paint, and I'm going to add a little shine onto the lip so it looks a little pop artish. Now for my favorite part, the color contacts. I think these just really pull the whole look together. I'll leave a link in the info box below. These are from angelcontacts.com. And I think darker hair will go better with this look, so I put on this brown wig that I had. So I hope you guys like this look. She's kind of just some scary monster Frankenstein, but still hot creation type thing. So anyways, if you guys recreate it, I would love to see it on Instagram. Make sure you hashtag it with Chrisspy. If you just @ me in it, chances are I won't see it. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a spooky Halloween, and I will see you soon. What am I saying? I kind of wish that I looked like this every day.